Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC. Today we're going to be handling the extra quests and events in the Coral Highlands. So again, this is the feline research photos and the Pawswap treasure hunting. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it. Similar to the last two videos, there will probably be a bit of dialogue at the beginning as we do the initial feline picture requests, depending on how long they take. And then for the Pawswap, there probably won't be a lot of dialogue, as I will just be running between the Pawswap and the location of the treasure as I find it. Otherwise, these videos would be insanely long. So, the first observation request we have is, "Hello there. The troopers of the Coral Highlands are a cheerful bunch, and they love to interact with each other in a myriad of ways. I should try and study the proper way of greeting them just in case, you know, at their outpost, holding up their little weapons. Captured as large as possible, we need 2 subjects, and they need to be waving with a weapon. Taming the wildlife. I often spot troopers riding shamos, but have you ever wondered where they find the opportunity to get this intimate? I can see it in my mind's eye. Troopers gently taming shamos on a bright sunny day. Just thinking of it brings a big old grin to my face. So we only need to capture 1, but it can't be, and it can be from any direction, just can't be behind. And they need to be taming a shamos. And it sounds like it has to be during the day. Yeah, clear. Okay, so weather has to be clear and it has to be daytime. Okay. Area 3 and Area 8. Alright, not too bad. So let's go ahead and we'll head out to the Coral Highlands. Oh, the endemic life researcher's out here too. So we should probably pick up her quest. I can't believe they still have quests that we haven't done other than Hoarfrost Reach. That's the only place I would think we hadn't done one. Alright, well she's out here, so start at Northeast Camp. We're gonna hunt her down, figure out what her quest is. Oh, she's right outside. That's perfect. She's clearly in a different level of the map. So we're here, so she must be down below? Yeah, she has to be on this level. Well, how do we get there? I'm confused. This isn't what I expected to be doing. Well, first, it's bright and clear. Let's see if we can find our first photo, because I think I know where they are. Oh, they're not over here right now. Is it what? Area... Is it Area 6 and Area 9? Oh, man. I've already forgotten where I'm supposed to go because I got thrown off by there being that quest. Area 3 and Area 8. Okay. So we're in Area 8. This is where I expected it to be, and they're not there. So where's Area 3? 3's over here. I don't see the camera icon, so I'm going to assume they're not there. Alright. Let's continue looking for the endemic life researcher then. Oh, she's up here. I didn't even think about that. Okay, that's fine.
Hey, been waiting for you.
I can't wait to see how big they get. Remember our gold-crowned dapper coral bird from the Coral Highlands. You can find more information in your field guide, so give it a look, see when you're having trouble. What? Capture gold-crowned dapper coral bird. Those are rare. When did she give us that quest, though? Because it said she hadn't given it to us, but she just talked to us like she had already given us this request. Huh. That's weird. Well, whatever. If we ever come across a dapper coral bird that's a gold crown, we'll grab it. I don't see that happening very likely, though. I'll do my best. I got other things I gotta deal with first. I need to see these guys greet each other. I have no idea if that's going to be a good photo, so I'm going to wait and try and get another one. Because I was stuck behind them because of how they decided to approach each other. Alright, we need it to be daytime anyway for the other one, so I'm just going to do the Pawswap, and then we'll see if... Wow, they all want it. We'll see if the image I took is good enough. I don't think it's going to be, but I don't know. I'm gonna try. They're being really stingy about doing their little greeting. It's up to you if you want to buy into this or not. I don't believe in any of this nonsense. The legendary rider. Far to the south of our lair, I tamed a blueback and rode it. The shy bugs and cold grass surprised me at first, but it was a lovely place when I found something sweet. The blueback suddenly bolted. I clung on for dear life, but got shaken off and knocked out cold. I woke up in a room of shells. If I hadn't woken up, I could have made friends with this... Could I have made friends with this corpse? I buried a memento there. So far to the south... I found something sweet. The blueback suddenly bolted. I clung on for dear life, but got shaken off and knocked out cold. I woke up in a room of shells. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, they don't even have their thing in the air. Or you can barely see the two in the back, I mean.
My dearest thanks.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you brought me this time.
Excellent.
A very comprehensive observation of every single requirement. Splendid work. Really? I mean, I'm glad, but I can't see how that's what he wanted. Looking at this sprightly interaction between the troopers fills my old ticker with glee. It's comforting to see that they still observe proper manners, even when among friends. I will store your observation here for safekeeping. This research request is finished. Please take care of the other requests as well. Alright. Fair enough. So this one needs daytime, and it's got to be clear. So this one might take a bit. So I'm going to be working on Pawswap until I can get it. And then once I'm able to get it, we'll turn it in. So as per usual, it's probably going to be quiet as you get to watch me go to all the different treasure areas, and obviously I read all the treasure hints as I come across them. So let's get to work on the Coral Highlands. This legendary rider sounds like he's had some crazy adventures. I'm sure whatever he buried must be worth digging up. The legendary rider 2. I passed a few shell houses, then tamed a googly-eyed beast on top of a blue cushion. I rode it up a hill until it saw a croaker, which it avoided by climbing up a wall. Clever. It climbed another wall until it arrived at Nectar Square. It seemed content looking down at the blue cushion from there, so I buried a memento there. Man, I'd sure like to get my paws on that treasure, but I have no clue what he's talking about. Here, you take it. The Legendary Rider 3. I climbed that tall wall on Nectar Square and ran into a drooling wyvern. Didn't look like it was going to be tamed, so I just climbed on its back. It got ticked off and started running around in circles. I got dizzy and had to let go. Almost got sent flying to the bottom of the mist, but I found this nice cool precipice with a heck of a view, so it wasn't all bad. I buried a memento there to celebrate the occasion. Okay, so let's see if I got a good photo here. I think I did.
My dearest
Oh, I can't wait to see what you brought me this time. A wonderful observation, and with all 3 requirements fulfilled to boot. That reminds me, they say there's a Grimalkine among the troopers known as the Legendary Rider. Perhaps they use Shamos for transportation out of respect for this mysterious creature. I will store your observation here for safekeeping. This research request is finished.
I wish you well.
In the meanwhile, there's more endemic research that needs to be done. Counting on you, Hunter. Okay. So the next one is the Sound of Success. A trooper wouldn't be a trooper without its trusty instrument. I'm sure they just spend hours and hours in practice to achieve such a captivating performance. Sometimes I can hear the gentle timbre of their rehearsal at night, but I can no longer settle for sound alone. I need to witness it. So, Area 3, 9, or 12 at night, and we're looking for them completing a choral orchestra rehearsal. Interesting. Okay. Well, we gotta wait till nighttime now, so we'll get to that once it's night. Here, take this. If you find the treasure, well, just don't forget who gave this to you, okay? The Legendary Rider 4. I rode one of those huge flying bugs all the way up to the top of this region. I wanted to bury a memento there, but I sneezed and dropped it down the cliff on the west side. I jumped down to retrieve it and landed on a nice cool precipice. I found my memento stuck in a vine there, and when I climbed it, I found a hole. I entered the hole and buried my memento below a pillar in the pond. There's something romantic about treasure hunting. I don't need any more romance in my life, though, so you can have it. The Legendary Rider 5. You have to be light on your feet to ride other creatures. I found a great place to train, so I'll jot it down here. Near the pink snow tree. Swing, round table, swing. Can you stand on top of this round table? I found a great place for some power training. 2 long strings down, round water. From the groundwater, you can see a rock with a yellow plate on it. I buried a memento at the base of that rock. If you find the treasure, you're gonna let me know, right? Right? The Legendary Rider 6. I rode a new creature near the blue cushion. I thought I had a handle on it until I touched its ears, which lit up in a flash. Dazed, I crawled up a hill and I found a mouse hole. Below it, there was a foggy sea of transparent creatures. I took a rest on a plant growing on a red table. Is this the bottom of the earth? I went down as far as I could. When I reached the deepest spot, I found evidence of something having been there. I buried a memento, but I can't imagine anyone being crazy enough to find it. I've already lost several friends to this ridiculous wild goose chase. Be careful out there, okay? The legendary Rider 7. I climbed a vine and saw some transparent creatures floating around. In front of me was a crossroads with a mouse hole. I entered the hole, then passed under an arch. A pink snow tree to the north, a blue cushion to the east. Lots of transparent floaty things, but I can't ride those. Napped on a blue stone. When I looked down, I saw old Flashy Ears again. I jumped on its back, which gave it quite a start. It ran off to its nest, but I managed to hold on until it turned a corner after the second shell house. I don't remember what happened after that. I decided to bury a memento below a swingy thing. Yeah, okay, I took a ton of photos, so I'm hoping one of these was correct. Let's find out. This one looks kind of good. Let's go with this to start. Alright, what do we have here? Impressive, this fulfills 2 of the requirements. Alright, I wonder what the one that didn't fulfill was. I will store your observation here for safekeeping. If you submit something better, I shall replace the old one. You've completed all research requests for the troopers. Splendid work. Okay, so it doesn't have completing a choral orchestra rehearsal. I'm not quite sure what that even means, so let's see if any of these other ones fit. Let's see what you have for me today, shall we? This one's lovely, but you need to fulfill a few more of the requirements for me to update your records. This needs a little more work. Alright, what do we have here? This one's lovely, but you need to fulfill a few more of the requirements. Okay. Still not the right thing. I'm guessing they had probably some kind of like super move they do or something that I missed. Thank you for helping an old man with his research. Nope, same thing. Yeah, I'm betting that there's something special they do
Let me see.
that I missed. Okay. Yeah, so there must be some special move that they do similar to when in the Ancient Forest, sometimes there was like an extra little thing that would happen, which was the extra Grimalkine walking out with the flower in her hair. So we'll have to try and get that, whatever it is, with time. It's still nighttime, so we'll be able to run out and do that. But let's talk to him and get our little reward for completing them all.
Marvelous.
By my chapped lips, you've completed all of the research requests for the troopers. Thanks to you, we now have a much closer relationship with this tribe. I am in your debt. Here's a little something for your trouble. Go on, take it, and I won't take no for an answer. Grimalkine Doll Navy. Alright, we'll look at that at the end after we finish all the treasure hunts and stuff. So, let's get back to it. If you find the treasure, don't hog it all for yourself. Let's split it up 50-50. The legendary Rider 8. I rode a blueback in the opposite direction of the shell houses. I found a few trees with prickly bugs. I hate bugs, so I found 2 trees with no bugs in them. I slept below the shortest one. I was woken by the sound of a red bird coming from the southeast. I looked for it and found a hole, which I entered. I then saw a tree in the distance, beyond some red flowers. I had a snack and a nap below it. I dreamt I rode a white collar at the pink snow tree. I went there to try for a reel, but I got shaken off. I found a mouse hole through though, so I buried a memento there near some eyeball flowers. So I'm pretty sure all these images are going to fail too because it started to be daytime. But we're going to try anyway and just see what we get. Let's see what you have for me today, shall we?
Perfect.
Ah, good, we did it. Okay, all requirements wonderfully observed. Good work, Hunter. So they actually practice regularly in order to produce those beautiful harmonies. That only makes it more deeply emotive. I will store your observation here for safekeeping.
Oh,
This research request is finished.
marvelous.
You've completed all research requests for the troopers. Splendid work. Alright, as usual, we'll talk to him one more time just to be sure he doesn't have any extra dialogue. Nope. Okay. Cool. Alright, back to treasure hunting. Even if this legend is true, I'm sure someone must have found this treasure already a long time ago. The Legendary Rider 9. I threw a rock at the pink wyvern, then rode it to Nectar Square, ate my fill, and took a nap until the rain woke me up. Except it was that drooling wyvern again. I crawled off somewhere and saw a weird vortex. From there, I saw a blue stone way off to the west. It looked nice, so I went to pick it up, but it turned out to be very common. I threw it out a window that looks out over the mouth of a trumpet. A huge winged wyvern appeared, so I jumped off a cliff onto its back, and missed. But I found a nice green hole. I slid down it and buried a memento inside the waterfall. There's no way you'll find this, but if you do, you'll swap it with me, right? The Legendary Rider 10. Wait, you know that everything I've written so far was about my dumb friend, right? It wasn't about me. I only wrote these dumb stories because they'd be more fun to read for posterity. I swear, I'm the Legendary Rider. I've tamed every creature under the sun. Today I rode the huge winged wyvern all the way from the waterfall of my tribe to this far-off location, just so I could nap on a nice mushroom. Then I buried a memento. Of course, I'm being very sincere right now. All right, I did not expect it to be literally a hint and then get it. Depending on how I edit this, it's just you go to the southern camp, and there's the two ladders behind the canteen there. Go down the first one, and there's this blue mushroom right here. I knew it was going to be far away from the Pawswap, and that's why I came to the southern camp. And as soon as I landed, Shadow was mentioning the treasure, so I knew it was around here. And we don't come down that often, so I just figured I'd go down there, and boom, there it was. So that last one was pretty easy. As usual, we'll go and talk to them at Pawswap real quick, just see if they have any more dialogue, and then we'll go look at the stuff in our house if we got anything other than the Grimlokind doll, and that'll be that for the Coral Highlands. And as usual, nothing. Okay, we did it. That is 3 regions down. Honestly, it's taking me longer than I expected it to, but it's not too bad. The biggest problem is having to run back and forth because you only get to do... you can only give 3 items per go, and even with maxed out Unity, they don't give you a hint every time you do Pawswap. So sometimes it takes 3 or 4 Pawswap sessions before I actually get another treasure hint, and that kind of stinks. Alright, talk to the housekeeper. Gribblekind All Navy. Okay, so we didn't really get anything special from, we didn't really get anything special from doing those treasure hunts. Alright, Gribblekind All Navy. There you go. So that is the Coral Highlands treasure, or not treasure hunt, the Coral Highlands feline observation reward. Just another doll. This one is a bluish color. I thought I saw an exclamation point in here, but I think it was probably just because we had new furniture, which was that doll. So yeah, that is the Coral Highlands extra quests and tasks. We've taken care of those, so that's 3 down. So we've got half the regions done. So the next video we'll be doing the same things, but in the Rotten Vale. I'm making pretty good progress, though it, again, is taking me longer than I expected. I'm still hoping that I can get these finished in a relative decent amount of time, so that I can get back to crown hunting, but we will see what happens. It's dragging on longer than I expected it to. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos. And of course, you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. I've also left my Twitch and Twitter links in the description. That way you can check out those platforms if interested. However, that is all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. And as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.